Today on MTG Unpacked, we're going to take a look at the Card Kingdom Starter Cube. So what on earth is a cube, you might ask? So this is a large set of Magic cards, hand-picked, usually singleton. You'll have equal colors and you draft from it. So the idea is you put enough cards in here, usually about 360 cards. So that will be enough for 8 players. And this starter set, if you don't have a cube, this is probably something you might want to pick up. So a little on the pricey side, $100 from Card Kingdom, but it seems like you get a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let's move Mr. Bolus out of the way and take a look. So it ships in these 2 boxes here, and we get these starter sleeves. So let's take a look in here. Okay, so I think these are just regular sleeves. Okay, so how many packs? So we got 100 here, so let's say that's 200, 300, 400, 550, really? Okay, so quite a few sleeves there, so you can sleeve up your deck. That's all that was in that first box. Okay. Actually, you're doing more than sleeving your deck. You're sleeving up every single card in here. Holy moly, we have got a lot of cards to get through, people. Okay, so they reckon there's 360 cards, 35 of each basic land, and actually said they were black Ultra Pro gloss sleeves. And apparently all the cards included are in near mint or excellent condition, so we will keep an eye out for the condition of the cards. See if I can get these styrofoam things out here, and then we'll get stuck into it. They certainly pack it well. Okay, so let's just dig in here. I'm assuming the lands will be near the front, it looks like it. Okay, and apparently these come with Modern Horizons and Core Set 2020 cards, in addition to a bunch of others, no doubt. Okay, so where do the lands end? So I think it's about here. So let's extract the lands. And we'll count them up, make sure we've got enough here, and then we'll get stuck into the deck proper. Leave a note in the comments, do you have a cube of your own? Does it have a theme? And how often do you play cube with your friends? Leave a note in the comments. Okay, so I will count these up in fast forward and see how many we get. Okay, so 35 islands. Okay, so there were only 34 forests there. I was expecting 35, but let's see if we get any in the rest of this. Okay, 39 plains, 38 swamps, 34 mountains. Okay, so their counting is a bit off, but it's probably close enough. You can supplement that with your own lands. Okay, so let's get stuck into it here. And it looks like they might be organized by color. So let's see. Oh, see a rare in there. Okay, black. We'll go through the red first. And we'll stop and take a closer look at the uncommons and the rares. Okay, so we have Trumpet Blast, Bogarden Dragonheart, and Aria of Flame. So this is an enchantment for 3. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent gains 10 life whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell per day. Verse counter on Aria of Flame. Then it deals damage equal to the number of verse counters on it to target player or planeswalker. Okay. Zada Hedron Grinder, creature goblin ally, very nice, legendary creature. Jewel Shot, Charging Monstrosaur, direct current. Cosmotronic Wave, Skizzik, Shivan Fire, Uncaged Fury, Shock, Scorch Spitter, Scampering Scorcher, Mask of Immolation. Okay, so we're getting quite a bit of M20. We had some M13, Dominaria, Fry, Flame Sweep, Chandra Novice Pyromancer from M20, Chandra's Spitfire, Chandra's Embercat, Gutter Snipe, Creature Goblin Shaman, Kiln Fiend, Hostility. What is that set? Commander 2015 looks like. Okay, oh, that's a rare, so we'll take a look at that. Creature Elemental Incarnation, 6/6 for 6/1 with haste. If a spell you control would deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, put a 3/1 red elemental creature, shaman creature token with haste onto the battlefield for each 1 damage prevented this way. And when his hostility is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library. Some cool old school artwork there. And another rare, we have Karizev's Expertise, sorcery for 3, gain control of target creature or vehicle until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste until end of turn. You may cast a card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. And of course the classic Lightning Strike, Young Pyromancer, Tybolt, Rakish Instigator, everybody's favourite Planeswalker, Spellgorger Weird. Another rare here from War of the Spark, Mizium Tank, Artifact Vehicle, 3/2 for 3 with Trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 to end of turn. You can crew it for 1. Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage. Jaya's Greeting, hello, there we are. Zapping that guy with the Lazartep Plating. Honor the God Pharaoh, Grim Initiate, Cyclops Electromancer, Chandra's Pyrohelix, Arncrop Invader, Thermo Alchemist, Spark Spitter. Okay, so some Ultimate Masters here. Molten Birth, Hissing Iguana, Generator Servant, Arena Athlete, a Chrome Crusader, Smeltward Ignis, Creature Elemental, and Oath of Chandra from, what is that, Oath of the Gatewatch, Legendary Enchantment for 2. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature and opponent controls at the beginning of each end step. If a Planeswalker enters the battlefield under your control this turn, Oath of Chandra deals 2 damage to each opponent. Soulbright Flamekin, so this one is from Modern Masters 2015 by the looks of it. Shenanigans, yes! I'm sure there'll be shenanigans with this box of goodies. Reckless Charge, Pyrophobia, Pillage, Lavadart, Goblin War Party, very cool to see the goblins there. Goblin Oriflame, Force of Rage, so this is another rare instant for 3. If it's not your turn, you may exile a red card from your hand rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Create 2 3/1 red elemental creature tokens with trample and haste. Sack them at the beginning of your next upkeep. And Firebolt. Okay, so that is red. Quite a nice variety of cards there. So we will continue on. I've got a bit of an avalanche here. Let's see. So I think, is it black is next? If I can get all of those. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is prop that open like so. Okay, so let's get stuck into the black cards here. We have Vizier of the Scorpion, Creature Zombie Wizard, Vampire Opportunist. Okay, so we've got some vampires. Toll of the Invasion, Unearth, Spark Harvest, Sorin's Thirst, Obnixilis the Hate Twisted. Okay, Lazartep Reaver, Herald of the Dread Horde, Eternal Taskmaster, Bleeding Edge, Moan of the Unhallowed, and that is some fantastic artwork right there from Ultimate Masters. Bloodflow Connoisseur, another vampire, Oathsworn Vampire, Grasping Scoundrel, so we got the pirates, Golden Demise, Dusk Legion Zealot, another vampire, Vindictive Vampire, Orzhov Enforcer, Drillbit, and that is just hilarious, isn't it, when you go to the dentist. Debtor's Transport, Vampire Aristocrat, Witch! There she is. I had to use the voice. Creature, Goblin, Shaman, Undead, Augur, Rank, Officer. Okay, so another zombie. Mob. Grave Shifter. Diabolic Edict. Crypt Rats. So I'm curious if we'll get more rats here. Carrion Feeder. Cabal Therapist. And that is a rare, so let's take a look. Creature Horror. 1/1 for a single black. Has Menace at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. You may psych a creature. When you do, choose a non-land card name. Then target player reveals their hand and discards all cards with that name. Phyrexian Ghoul. Look at that artwork. Fantastic from Masters 25. Eliminate the competition. Sorcery for 5. That's an additional cost to cast it. Sack X creatures. Destroy X target creatures. Skymarch Bloodletter. Costly Plunder. Ghoul Razor. That is some nice artwork there. That is from Innistrad. Very cool. Child of Night. Another vampire. Consume the Meek. So, what is this? A dual deck thing? I think DDP, is that what that is? Instant for 5. Destroy each creature with a command mana cost 3 or less. They can't be regenerated. Vicious Offering from Dominaria. Dark Bargain. Noxious Grasp. Murder. Grave Digger. Duress. Disfigure. Bone Splinters. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Blood for Bones, fantastic Seb McKinnon artwork here, as always. Blood Burglar. Vampire Sovereign. Doomed Dissenter. Zulaport Cutthroat. I have fond memories of this one from Battle for Zendikar. Butcher Ghoul. Another zombie. Stir the Sands from Amonkhet. Disgusting artwork, but it's fantastic. And Sign in Blood. Okay, so a wide selection here. It looks like so far there's no duplication. We're getting one of each card there. So now we'll dig through here looking for green. Okay, so again, cards want to fall everywhere, so let's prop them up a little bit here. We'll take a look at the green selection. We have Snare Spinner, Pollenbright Druid, Paradise Druid, Moo Loyal Companion, Zhang Yangu Wildcrafter, so another Planeswalker there, whoa, craziness, Giant Growth, Evolution Sage, let's move that aside here, Courage in Crisis, Bond of Flourishing, Bloom Hulk, Band Together, Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, so this one's an instant for 5. Put 9/+1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitu-Ghazi. It's still a land. Arlen, Voice of the Pack, Wekabo Elder, Treefolk Shaman, Strength of the Pack, Naturalize, Titanic Brawl, Soroform Hybrid, Avacyn's Pilgrim from Innistrad, Webweaver Changeling, Trumpeting Herd, Tornado, Squirrel Nest, Spring Bloom Druid, Savage Swipe, Regrowth, and here's another rare, Genesis. So creature incarnation, 4/4 for 5 at the beginning of your upkeep. If Genesis is in your graveyard, you may pay it 2 and a green. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, Deep Forest Hermit, another rare. Creature Elf Druid, 1/1 for 5. So it has Vanishing 3. This creature enters the battlefield with 3 time counters on it at the beginning of your upkeep. Remove a time counter from it. When the last is removed, sacrifice it. And when it enters the battlefield, create 4 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. Squirrels you control get +1/+1. I would probably be drafting that one. Hilarious. Undercity Troll, Cultivator of Blades, Creature Elf Artificer 1/1 for 5 with Fabricate 2. So when this creature enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or create 2 1/1 colors servo artifact creature tokens, and whenever it attacks, you may have other attacking creatures get plus X until end of turn, where X is Cultivator of Blades power. Okay, District Guide, so we're getting some elves here. Affectionate Indrik, Prey Upon, Llanowar Elves, how could you have green without Llanowar Elves? Young Wolf, Woodland Champion, Wakeroot Elemental, so say creature elemental 5/5 for 6, and you pay 5 green, untap target land you control, it becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste, it's still a land. Alright, Veil of Summer, that's a good one. Thrashing Brontodon, Thicket Crusher, Sedge Scorpion, Rabid Bite, Overgrowth Elemental, Overcome, Might of the Masses, Leafkin Druid, Healer of the Glade, Gift of Paradise, Ferocious Pup. And we have been trolled once again. Barkhide Troll, Druid of the Cowl, and a Palaka Worm. And another rare here from BFC, Oran Reef Hydra, who is a fan of the Hydras. Creature Hydra 5/5 for 6 with Trample and Landfall. So whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Oran Reef Hydra. If that land is a forest, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it instead. Alright, Elvish Mystic, Arbor Elf, and that is it for green. Okay, so lots of elves there. So we've had like goblins, vampires, and zombies, elves. What else? Oh, and I saw some elementals in all of these so far. So now we will dig through. What the heck is that all? Oh, okay, so we have multicolored stuff as well. So let's dig through the blue. And I'm not actually counting these, so I'm not sure if the numbers are off like they were with the lands. Well, let's take a look at blue. So we have Scour All Possibilities, Prohibit, and this is going to get in the way. Alright, Chillbringer, Watcher for Tomorrow, Teferi's Time Twist, Stealth Mission, Sky Theatre Strix, Relentless Advance, Lazotep Plating, Kazmina Enigmatic Mentor, so there's a lot of Planeswalkers from War of the Spark in here, Flux Channeler, Eternal Skylord, Crush Descent, Contentious Plan, and a rare Commence the Endgame. So you might have seen this playmat on recent videos. Instant for 6. This spell can't be countered. Draw 2 cards, then amass X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Okay, Callous Dismissal, Aven Eternal, Augur of Bolus, Think Twice, Archaeomancer, Ether Snipe, there's another elemental, Rise from the Tides, and here's a rare, Release to the Wind, instant for 3, exile target non-land permanent, for as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may cast it without paying its mana cost. And another rare, Admiral's Order, instant for 3, has Raid, so if you attack with the creature this turn you may pay blue rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter target spell. Skatewing Spy, creature, Vidalcan Rogue Mutant, that's quite a selection there. Quench, Secrets of the Golden City, Manowar, Fact or Fiction, Future Sight, so this is an enchantment for 5. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library. Exclude, Counterspell, Opt, Dive Down, Charter Course, Unsummon. And a bunch of this stuff, you'll notice there is a bunch of standard legal things and older stuff like this from Eldritch Moon. Enlightened Maniac, Skywise Teachings, Elusive Spellfist, Blink of an Eye, Artful Dodge, Renowned Weaponsmith, and I'm skipping over cards now, Negate, Frostlinks, and another rare, Dungeon Geist, Creature Spirit, 3/3 for 4 with flying. When enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls, That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Dungeon Geists. Cloudkin Seer, Brineborn Cutthroat, Anticipate, Ether Gust, Mystic Archaeologist, creature human wizard, 2/1 for 2. You can pay 3 and 2 blue, draw 2 cards. Essence Scatter, Scatter to the Winds. Okay, I thought we might have seen that, but no. Counter target spell, instant for 3, has Awaken 3, so you pay 4 and 2 blue if you cast it for that. Also put 3+1/+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. Ghostly Flicker, Divination, Mind Control, and that is it for blue. Okay, so what we're going to do here is start putting things back in the box, I think. And then we'll move on to what we've got left. White, and then I think there's some multicolor stuff in here. Okay, so have a quick look at what's in here. We saw this guy the other day. It's the Professor! We'll take a look at him in a moment. Okay, so for white, what do we have here? The Wanderer, very mysterious. Prison Realm. Is that Nicobolus? Of course. Lorune Enforcer. Defiant Strike. Battlefield Promotion. Ajani's Pridemate. Wingsteed Rider. Tethmos High Priest. Okay, so you could do a cat deck out of this. Ronom Unicorn. Faith's Fetters. Favored Hoplite. Justicia's Portal. Impassioned Orator. Forbidding Spirit. Eye in the Skies, or Eyes in the Skies. Wing Shards. Winds of Abandon. So another rare sorcery for 2. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, its controller searches their library for a basic land card. Those players put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle their libraries. And it has Overload, 4 and 2 white. You can cast it for that. If you do change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. Vespelark. Stirring Address. Splicer's Skill, Shelter. Settle Beyond Reality. Rock's Veteran. Recruit the Worthy. Irregular Cohort. Generous Gift. I think that's worth over $1 still. Another rare. Force of Virtue. Enchantment for 4. If it's not your turn, you may exile a white card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. It has Flash, and creatures you control get +1/+1. Ephemerate. Battle Screech. Answered Prayers. Oh, another rare from Innistrad. Geist Honored Monk. Creature human monk. Star for 5. Has Vigilance, and its power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. And when it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Okay. Fiend Hunter. Take Heart. Sworn Companions. Healer's Hawk. Irishan Cleric. And another rare. Evra. Halcyon Witness. Legendary creature avatar. 4/4 for 6 with lifelink. For 4, exchange your life total with Evra. Evra's power. Okay. Dauntless Bodyguard. Soul Mender. Raise the Alarm. Planar Cleansing. Sorcery for 6. Destroy all non-land permanents. Pacifism. Moment of Heroism. Master Splicer. God's Willing. Fencing Ace. Devout Decree. Daybreak Chaplain. Angel of Vitality. Ancestral Blade. Leonin Vanguard. Crowan's Skyguard. Cloud Shift. Another rare here. Solemn Recruit. Creature Dwarf Warrior. 2/2 for 3. With Double Strike and Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if opponent you control left the battlefield this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Countless Gears Renegade. And that is it for white. Okay, so then we will grab the remaining cards here. And I think they're all like multicolor things. So pop those back in there. Okay, so, Colorless and Multicolored. So are these, and a bunch more, non-basic lands. So we'll take a look at those very last. Okay, so we'll go through the multicolored here. So we have Tolzamir, Friend to Wolves, a rare legendary creature, Elf Scout, 3/3 for 5 mana. When it enters the battlefield, create Voha, Friend to Elves, a legendary 3/3 green and white wolf creature token. And whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And there he is, the professor from Tolarian Community College, in case you hadn't guessed. Next up we have Time Wipe, sorcery for 5, return a creature you control to its owner's hand and destroy all creatures. 10th District Legionnaire, Summit Tyrant Smasher, Rouse Outburst, Oath of Kaya, legendary enchantment for 3. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. And whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, Oath of Kaya deals 2 damage to that player and you gain 2 life. Neoform, Nahiri Storm of Stone, okay, so more planeswalkers. Merfolk Skydiver, Living Twister, creature, elemental, 2/5 for 3. Pay 1 in red, discard a land card, and it deals 2 damage to any target. And for a green, return a tapped land you control to its owner's hand. Okay, Gleaming Overseer, Invade the City. Feather the Redeemed, legendary creature, angel, 3/4 for 3. With flying, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Another rare here, Enter the God Eternal, sorcery for 5. Deals 4 damage to target creature and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Target player puts top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard and it has a mass 4. Elite Guard Mage, Domri's Ambush, Angrath Captain of Chaos. In the Rakdos colours, that's probably something I would draft. Angrath's Rampage, Turn to Mist, Shark the Crab, Rakdos Firewheeler, Basilica Bellhaunt, Good Fortune Unicorn, Etchings of the Chosen, Cloud Blazer, Golgari Find Broker, and we've got a split card here, Find and Finality. So Find is a sorcery for 2, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And Finality is a sorcery for 6. You may put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Then all creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. And I will say all these cards are looking like exactly what they said, near mint or excellent condition. We get another split card here, Connive and Concoct. So Connive is a sorcery for 4. Gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. Concoct is sorcery for 5. Surveil 3, then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, Conclave Cavalier, Beacon Bolt. So you can see they've got a nice selection of dual colours there. Diagraph Captain, Sky Knight Vanguard, Risen Reef. That's a good one. More recent card there, worth a buck or 2. Moldavine Reclamation, Ironroot Warlord, Creeping Trailblazer, Corpse Knight, just the 2/2, not the misprint, Brawlbash Ogre, Crackling Drake, and Brood Butcher. Creature Eldrazi Drone, 3/3 for 5, has Devoid, so it has no colour. And when it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 colourless Eldrazi sign creature token onto the battlefield. It has sack this creature, add 1 to your mana pool. And for a black and green, sack a creature, target creature gets -2/2 until end of turn. Okay, so those are the multicolored creatures, or cards I should say, there's not just creatures. And then we'll move on to the colorless here. So we have Fountain of Ichor, Guild Globe, Firemind Vessel, Explosive Apparatus, Captain's Claws. Okay, so another rare here. Artifact Equipment. For 2, equipped creature gets +1/+0, and whenever an equipped creature attacks, put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. And you can equip it for 1. Birthing Boughs, Vial of Dragonfire, Heartpiercer Bow, Cultivator's Caravan, Artifact Vehicle 5/5 for 3. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. You can crew it for 3. Icon of Ancestry. Artifact for 3. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Okay, so that's pretty versatile. For 3, tap. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card of the chosen type from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Amorphous Axe, Universal Automaton, Meteor Golem, Diamond Knight, Short Sword, Godfarrow's Statue, Bag of Holding, artifact for 1. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard, and for 2, tap, you get to draw a card, then discard a card. For 4, tap, sack it, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. Scrabbling Claws, and another rare here, Stitcher's Graft, nice artwork. Artifact equipment for 1. Equipped creature gets +3/+3, and whenever a equipped creature attacks, it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. And whenever it becomes unattached from permanent, sack that permanent. Equip it for 2. Icy Manipulator, Blood Tallow Candle, Diamond Mare, Bottle Gnomes, that's rather whimsical there, from, what is that, CM2. Okay. And then finally we have the non-basic lands here. Mobilized District. So it's a land, you can tap it for colorless mana. Pay 4, it becomes a 3/3 citizen creature with vigilance until end of turn. It's still a land. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature and planeswalker you control. Interplanar Beacon, Emergent Zone, Cave of Temptation, Cryptic Caves, Rupture Spire, Cradle of the Accursed, Gateway Plaza, Azorius Guildgate, Unknown Shores, Simic Guildgate. Okay, so we're probably going to get all the Guildgates here. Gruul Guildgate, Demir Guildgate, what a surprise. Selesnya Guildgate, Orzhov Guildgate, Izzet Guildgate, Golgari Guildgate, Evolving Wilds, Rakdos Guildgate, I was wondering when we'd come across that one, Boros Guildgate, Painted Bluffs, and Terramorphic Expanse. Okay, so that is it. So we have an absolutely huge variety of cards here. They say they have designed this very carefully, and that is part of the fun of the cube format. You pretty much put in whatever cards you want, although you'd probably want to balance things to the colors. So you'd want to have roughly equal numbers of the same color. Make sure you have some colors like artifacts and things. You want to have some dual colors maybe to mix things up a bit. So leave a note in the comments. Do you have a cube of your own? This actually looks pretty decent to get started with. Probably wouldn't recommend this if you've already got a cube. There's a lot of commons and uncommons, bulk rares here, so nothing crazy value-wise, but if you were to go out and buy all of this yourself, sleeves and all the various cards, one-ofs, you'd probably be spending quite a bit there. So like I said, this was 99 bucks, probably about 10 or 12 shipping, I think. So there we have it. That is the Card Kingdom Starter Cube. And I think they've made a bunch of these over the years. This is the latest iteration. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings. And be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching and have a great day.